In this video, traders, we're going to look at, are these the best 10 altcoins? Hey traders and investors and cryptocurrency fans. Are these the best 10 altcoins? Now, before we talk about these, I'm definitely going to put my hands up and say, hey, I'm definitely not a crypto expert. I know that you guys and girls are seriously, some of you are seriously knowledgeable about crypto. So I'm relying on you to put in the comment section below your thoughts on these, your ideas for any others I've missed. If you disagree with stuff I said, make sure you say it. If you agree, make sure you say it too, so we can all learn and all become a bit more educated in this space. But as a trader, from a trader's perspective, I love the crypto we've had the whole kind of run up, the run down again, what will happen next. It's really interesting to look at from supply demand, and we'll all learn loads from it. So comments in the comment section below. Anyway, let's get to the video. Are these the best 10 altcoins? Now, first one, Litecoin. Most of us have heard of that one. It's already got a proven track record. They have LitePay and LitePal. So LitePal is basically a cryptocurrency equivalent of PayPal, supposedly offering enhanced security and 60-second transaction speed. Sounds pretty good to me. So that's the number one I've got on the list. Number two, I've got OmiseGO. Pretty cool ticker, I think you agree, OMG. Founded in Thailand 7 years ago, was it 5 years ago? 5 years ago. The interesting thing about this one, which I think is really cool, is that McDonald's, 240 branches of McDonald's in Thailand accept this as a payment method. Now, as a kind of casual observer into crypto, and have dipped in and out in various things, what is interesting to me is the utility of crypto hasn't really taken hold yet. And I think most kind of, even the hardcore crypto guys out there will agree, it's not really taken hold and had a utility value yet. So, but when you see big companies like McDonald's accepting it as payment, you've got to sit up and take note, and you say, well, that's pretty interesting. There's obviously a reason why they've invested in that. So maybe from the UK, I'm looking, I don't see anywhere, a few places we can use Bitcoin and stuff, but you can't like go into a pub and buy a beer with it yet. I'm sure there might be one or two, but you can't do it generally speaking. But if in McDonald's in Thailand, they've recognized the value for it and they're using that specific coin, that becomes quite interesting. So going to keep my eye on that one. Let me know your thoughts on OmiseGO in the comment section, guys. Right, VeChain, VEN. This is an interesting one because there's something about the speed of transactions with this. It's designed to give companies, it's specifically a business-based company. It's supposedly for business supply chains, so supplier to logistics company to consumer, whatever the chain may be, processor, etc. Which I think is interesting as well, because from a B2B perspective, it may well give it the boost it needs. If you find that a B2B supply chain is starting to use it, then perhaps the guy at the end of the chain, the actual consumer or the retailer, whatever it may be, may well then start to allow customers to use it, because it basically links up with his exposure. He hasn't got any exposure, he's paying in this coin and he's receiving money in this coin. He may encourage customers to pay in this coin if he has obviously got a retail final transaction to take place, which might well give the growth of the coin. So that's something that's interesting to me. So that's VeChain, guys. Apparently they may well switch from an Ethereum based network to their own proprietary blockchain system, in which case they will change their name to VeChain Thor. All right, number four, I have fucking on the fingers. 4, we have Neo. So Neo is headquartered in China, which is interesting because Chinese government have tried to crack down severely on these ICOs and cryptocurrencies, but Neo's still pushing forward. Neo is hoping for a relaxation of China's kind of official line on the cryptocurrency, and it has already announced 27 upcoming ICOs. Number 5 on the list is LISK, LSK. It's like Ethereum and Neo. It's a blockchain platform that supports the development and implementation of dApps. And what sets this network apart is the focus is addressing the needs of developers. So these guys are really looking at a completely different angle. So they're saying, hey, the development costs are taken care by transaction fees and other altcoin-based rewards, which is incentivizing those developers to keep innovating and building out the whole ecosystem. So a different kind of approach on that one. Let me know your thoughts on number 5, guys. Right, number 6 we've got is Stellar. The aim of Stellar is to quickly, seamlessly, securely link banks, customers, and payment systems. This is nice because it's going directly laser focused into one specific area. So banks and customers. Whether this is going to be for other countries that haven't got quite the banking network and customer payment network that we have in the UK, US, Europe, not sure. Let me know what you think about this one. So it's basically it's a platform designed to facilitate the near instantaneous exchange of funds with a cryptocurrency XLM, which is Stellar, acting as the bridge between the fiat currency. So you're changing to Stellar, and then rather than changing from fiat to fiat, you're changing from Stellar, etc. This is interesting one because I want to point out this, guys, is that in early 2018, Stripe, which is one of the largest online payment gateways, if you're not familiar, announced plans to replace Bitcoin with Stellar. Of course, that should cause Stellar to rise dramatically. So that looks like an interesting one to dig around a little bit more into. Okay, number 7, Qtum, which is based in Singapore. Actually, I pronounced that wrong. It's pronounced Quantum. But you know what? It looks like Qtum, doesn't it? Right? I say I'm not an altcoin genius. You guys would probably go, "Oh, what I said Qtum." But anyway, Quantum is supposedly how it's pronounced. This is more about smart contracts in the business sphere. It allows businesses to rapidly, securely, and easily transfer funds and complete transactions with no third-party intervention. That seems to be the biggest utility of blockchain in general for B2B stuff. So from contract-based things where you need the security rather than having escrow or a solicitor or legal or lawyer in place, a trusted third party, the way that it's built, the transaction is built, ensures trust and ensures that both people get what they want out of it. So that's interesting. Number 8, guys, is Filecoin. Filecoin is a blockchain, the decentralized blockchain ecosystem designed to securely and effectively store information. Wow, that's pretty interesting because we know massive data breaches going on. If this somehow can protect that, then this could have a really good utility value. And it says examples here of the various data breaches we've seen. It seems to be happening almost every week. Decent data being lost, name, address, date of birth, all that kind of stuff. And they come out and they say, "Oh, well, we didn't get rid of we didn't lose your social security number." We think, well, great, you've got everything, you've lost everything else. Anyway, digressing. So this is interesting because venture capital firms have been seriously interested in this Filecoin. Right, number 9 is Ethos, guys. This is a US based cryptocurrency, and the idea of this is that it's basically in development phase. It's saying here they've already released a very limited alpha version with a beta on the way, and there's no official word when the public version of Ethos will be available. But the general reason for this is it's supposedly going to be a place to provide a safe digital space where users can keep any form of digital currency and they can transfer that instantly to anywhere in the world at any time. Sounds really interesting. Okay, number 10, the last one, guys, is Substratum, SUB. Sounds like a decent sandwich to me, but let's have a look. The demise of net neutrality in the US, etc., 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 it goes on. But it says here that the point of this is it's to monetize, limit, censor, or block internet access of all types of data. That's what the US are trying to do at the moment, according to these guys. So these guys have invented a more democratic, accessible means to share data on the web. So this is basically come about because of the net neutrality thing in the US, because other countries trying to, as I say, limit, censor, or block internet access. So the idea of this is open source, decentralized network, and it applies the principles of independent information creation and sharing upon which the blockchain technology is based. So this is something they say you don't need any extra software for. You can work on existing browsers. It's just some way of giving a bit more privacy, I expect. Comments in the comment section below if you're a bit more of an expert on this one. But all of these, right, interestingly, seem to be attacking a specific problem, which is, I like that. You know, when someone comes out with a coin that says it does this and the reason it's going to make money is because it's going to go up in value. For me, as a kind of trader approach, I just look at that and go, well, there's no value to that. There's no reason why anybody will buy that coin unless you market it. And if you market it enough, then people may well buy it. But unless there's an absolute reason for it, then you can see why people may buy it. And of course, Bitcoin's come out and there's lots of value for this, but these are addressing, most of these on this list are addressing specific things, specific problems, specific concerns, whether they're valid or not, whether it's valid or not about the censorship of internet, whether it's valid or not, whether we need some supply chain token, who knows. But the point is, I like that because they've potentially identified an issue, come up with a solution. This is a very entrepreneurial type thing to do, come up with a solution, and then if enough people believe that is a solution, then it will increase in value. So anyway guys, that is the top 10, or are they the best 10 altcoins? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below on these. Have I made a mistake when talking about one of these? If so, comments in the comment section. Have I missed one out? Same kind of thing. And I'll see you in the next one, guys. Take care, whatever you're investing in. Bye-bye.